let's go to the Backrooms. They made a movie about the Backrooms, that uh, short film that came out a long ass time ago. I don't even know how many views it has. But by
Pimple me.
now, it definitely has like, oh yeah, 86 million. I feel like it should have more. I feel like Digital Circus got way more. But either way, Backrooms. I should not have to explain what the Backrooms is. You know what it is. And if you say that, you don't really know what it is because I lied to you. No one knows what the Backrooms is, and they made a movie about it by A24, and I think that's pretty cool. Uh, Here we are. Here we have 88 in Rotten Tomatoes, 7.1 on IMDb, 74 on Fandango. Which I'm starting to think, like, does that even matter? Because Fandango is such a weird place to review movies. A budget of 10 million, pretty good, pretty good. I'm pretty sure I just said this with Obsession, but if I didn't, these subliminal like horror like creepy movies that are coming out by these brand new young kids, these young cats, low budgets. I like it. I want to see more of those. Actually, I like this is what I like to see. I like to see these low numbers, big profits. Um, because I've mentioned this before, but movies like Red One should not have a budget of $250 million and like literally whatever. Anyway, yeah, big movie that was coming out. A lot of people were loving it. People were loving it a bit too much. When I saw it, there was people in front of us eating loud on their phones, recording the film and taking screenshots with their brights on or their flash on, and vaping. Blood was vaping in front of the movie. He couldn't wait. Unfortunately, it was just he just needed to. But yeah, I could rant about that, but yeah, people fucking have some etiquette when you go to the movies. Like, act like humans. Like, goddamn, it's only an hour and 50 minutes. Like, it's okay, man. If you need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. But anyway, the movie, it was pretty good. It was pretty decent, actually. I don't. I thought there was a lot of good things in it. The story is about a man. The main character, Clark, he like owns his furniture store, and he ends up finding out that there's a back rooms, and of course, it's not like this explained thing. It's something that you have to just accept it is just is. It is weird. It's a phenomenon. It seems to have like some rules, which I will talk about later. But its main thing is it's this area where it's like an office, but it never ends. Um, and then, like I keep saying, I don't need to explain the backrooms because everyone's probably seen it, memed about it, or referenced it in some point. So, seemed like A24 was gonna be doing good with this because they're good with low budget movies. Here's a director here. Kane Parsons did a great job. Um, there was parts in this movie where they did like the old style way, like the original Backrooms movie did, where it was like found footage and like it was like recording and like low quality. They did that throughout this movie with Clark's character and another guy, and then they had like this new thing that they were doing where we have this character who walks in. I believe she's a therapist, psychiatrist, or whatever. And then she walks in, and there isn't no found footage. It's just her reacting, and we get to see it in like this new like way. So I think that's pretty cool what they did here. Um, I don't want to talk about the story yet because it's just a lot, and I'd rather talk about that with other things. Characters are all pretty decent. Like there wasn't anyone that really stood out. Chiwetel, I believe it's. I've seen him in other stuff. I just can't for the life of me know. Oh, okay, Martian. That makes sense. Oh, Doctor Strange. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. And Venom. Um, I think he did fine for this movie. I think he did just fine. A little more than good, actually. We have some new characters. Huh? That was him from a from this show, but he's from Victoria. Oh, interesting. You learn something new. Um, oh yeah, that's right. They got a basketball player to play the pirate. Interesting. And then obviously we got Reddit. I don't know. Renette, she was in what was it, Sentimental Value that I also saw earlier. And I thought she had a pretty decent role in this movie, but this movie was just one of those movies where it's like, if you're here for one specific thing, then you're gonna get it, like the acting and the drama and the story. But yeah, she did good here too. And we also got Lukita Maxwell who played like I think it was these two together. I actually forgot which what it was, but she was like a worker there as well. Here she is here with some other stuff that you may know her from. And like her and other actors, I think they were just fine actors. Like they didn't do anything terrible. I think they just did their job. They didn't go above and beyond or anything. Um, there's not really much else I want to really talk about when it comes to these actors. Um, as far as the movie goes, as far as how it looks, I thought it was pretty cool. The movie was creepy, was unsettling, and oh my god, can I get out of here? Uh, and I think it did a good job of like trying to be creepy and unsettling. But I also feel like they fucked up and really should have focused on trying to be more like psychologically scary because throughout this movie they went for like the whole like actual like horror, physical horror, and I feel like it wasn't that great when they did it. But either way, it still gave us like some like creepy psychological horror. Like obviously, like you had some ominous beings around a corner here and there. You have some characters moving out of frame and being creepy and unsettling, just giving you the shivers. You had certain characters just acting completely weird and unnatural, which definitely throws people off. And yeah, the reason why he's dressed as like a pirate is because his whole store is a pirate. And yeah, I'll talk about that. Some decent laughs here and there. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty interesting. Um, also some pretty good camera angles. Like there were some angles where there was a lot of angles where they wanted the character to be like as small as humanly possible, while expanding the backgrounds would make it look as big and deep as much as possible. Like, so I think their camera work was really great. Like they really wanted to show off like this place is big and expanding, and it doesn't fucking end. Um, Set pieces really, it's just the back rooms. Like there's nothing much else. Like there's more to the back rooms where it copies like the main person's that's in there. And I guess I just might as well start talking about it because there's really not much else to really talk about. Editing was pretty fine, and animation it really varies because like there was some low quality camera found footage type stuff, which can't really judge anything off that, but it was creepy. And obviously like as more of these like small like gaming culture like pop culture things become movies, like we're gonna see a lot of good ones. But regardless, story is about a guy who ends up finding out that his furniture store has a portal to the back rooms. Now we're not told what the back rooms are, and we're not told how it gets there. We just know that it just happens. But there is a group of people who apparently found the back rooms when trying to I think they were trying to do something with magnets or MRIs, and they found a portal to the backrooms, and they've been studying it, and they've been gathering information on people who end up in there. And what I'm saying is speculation. I don't know because me and my girlfriend talks about it a lot with these type of movies. We theorize that these people try to find anomalies and portals into the back rooms and tries to find people and study them because there's a lot of evidence to prove like they're watching people, and like they're only going in when they need information. And the backrooms itself is supposed to like, from what I'm thinking, exaggerate like certain emotions and feelings of what the person's like feeling, like their psyche, their like whatever's going on in their head. Like we obviously don't know anything about what the hell this was, but when Clark goes in, his whole main thing is he meets Captain Clark, as what most people are calling uh he ends up seeing this like creepy, even right now it's kind of giving me some goosebumps. But this thing is throughout the back rooms, and it's kind of a threat to the other character, Klein, the psychiatrist or therapist. And what I'm trying to say is essentially is that like I theorize that this movie is trying to tell a story about what happens when your psychological self or your mental health isn't treated or like taken care of, and what the backrooms is here to just expand upon it. That's why like when you go into backrooms, it mimics things from your life. It mimics your house, as it said from another character. It can bring things. It can have things just laying around, like it like these furnitures. Like were obviously like inspired off of like his store. And even there was flags in this store, or like banners in the store, uh, that obviously wasn't from here. So it's like copying things. And of course, I could be wrong. Maybe they got sucked in there too one day. Either way, the backrooms is just, I think, mimicking things and trying to make things uh whatever it wants to be. But it also is this like fake thing where if you're going into the backrooms and you're not psychically or like mentally well, you're going to like construct this like monster of yourself that just does exactly what your brain is like. And obviously there's some other people in this back rooms who are like not there, who are just like hanging around. And I theorize that these could also just be other people that just like or got lost in the back rooms that are just like existing and like not real. And like even when you cut them open, there's no flesh, there's no blood, there's no pain or feelings. It's so weird. It's a lot of things, really. And I don't want to talk too much more about the story because I could be completely fucking wrong. And apparently, everyone is wrong because no one truly knows anything about the backstories. That's my guess. Um, I think it's a very interesting story. I think they should have done a little bit more to like give us just some more meat on the bones as far as what to do instead of just truly leaving us to like think for ourselves, which maybe that's what they were trying to do anyway. Um, I think this movie could have done better with certain like characters and like moments where it was scary. I think that like them trying to be like a scary movie wasn't really all that great. And yeah, honestly, just wasn't anything like too crazy of a movie. Like this is exactly what you think of a good, well done Backrooms movie. Honestly, I think A24 did a pretty good job. Um, and who knows if we'll even see a sequel because it would just be the same like nonsense. So yeah, the Backrooms. Um, I probably just, it's pretty hard to say what I feel about this. Um, and of course, I wish I had more to talk about the story and what I got from it. But really, there truly just is too much to like think about and consider that it all could mean nothing. But I do think, yeah, it's supposed to be like a place where like a bunch of like thoughts and feelings just go rampant and kind of mimic off and just do whatever. I don't know. That's just my best guess. But overall, it was a good movie. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I think they could improve on a few more things to make this great. But either way, it is getting a lot of money and support from what I'm hearing. Yeah, 256 internationally. Okay, so total it's made this much. Which, by the way, again, $10 million budget. Insane. So yeah, good job A24. Backrooms was a pretty decent. And yeah, guys, what do you guys think of the Backrooms? I will see you later.